Look at the boo-boo. What do you guys think of the ballet?
I loved it. It was awesome. Whoa, you guys are making it move.
Wait, where are you guys going? You're going the wrong way. All right, it's our first time out at the actual beach to surf. The sand is unreal.
It's so smooth and white.
All right, now we have heard, you guys, that it's colder than normal out there.
Oh, shoot.
And this is not the Caribbean Ocean. Joining the group. We were a little bit late this morning. Just trying to get a wetsuit that fits her. How easy is it to get on the wetsuit?
This is a new experience.
I think you're all going to be very happy to have a wetsuit on once you get in the water.
If we can get the foot through. Got it.
Looking good. Trying to get Elise's on. And jump. Isaac got it up to this point, but he didn't realize he had put it on backwards.
Well, this is pretty funny. The penguin.
All right, we're down to the final part. So we know we need a bigger one. This is just the biggest one they have here right now. Yes!
You did it!
She's in it!
I feel too warm now.
Well, you had quite a workout to get into that thing. You ready to get in? Wait, where are you guys going? You're going the wrong way. It's this way. Laura, it's this way. Come on, you'll get used to it.
Jenny, you doing okay?
Yeah.
They're so big.
Isaac just got crushed. How's the water? It's so cold. It's colder than any water we have felt in any place. You're right in it! Is it cold? Janae decided she was done with the wetsuit and the water. While all the other kids are still surfing, we got Janae out of there. We showered her off. We put her in some nice warm clothes, and we're gonna go out and get some brunch.
All I have to say is it's a good thing we came to Cape Town in the summertime. I cannot imagine how chilly it is here in the wintertime. To be fair, the locals did say that it is colder today than it's been in about 2 months. So we're having a really chilly, windy day at the beach. Should we go get some warm food?
So we're about a minute away from the beach. There's this cute little restaurant called Delish. Squeezing in the warmth for her. Hot chocolate.
Is that good?
It's like warming me.
It's warming you from the inside out.
It's so yummy.
So I was out doing a little bit of shopping this morning and I came to this very adorable yarn craft store. So I walked in to look around and there was a group of ladies that were there. There were probably 7 or 8 of them and they were all crocheting. It was a crocheting group. So they're all sitting there with their different projects. They were excited to show me their different projects. They brought like homemade scones and jams on that they all had there. They were all grandmas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they were a little bit older than me, and their chatter, like listening to them chat, was adorable. Apparently they call their group the Hookers. And if you want to learn about a different culture, sit and listen to the grandmas chat for a while. It was so fun. I spent probably longer than I should have just, you know, window shopping and looking at all the little doodads. I got some things too, but I was just entranced with the group and the setting. I loved it.
What was one of the funniest things they were talking about?
You can't get good lard anymore these days.
That's it.
The lard. There was a lot of conversation about lard and whether or not you could make different pastries from scratch, and butter isn't the same as it used to be anymore, and vegan butter. They hate that they call it that. It really should be called a vegan butter substitute because you can't have vegan butter. They were just chatting about their lives and their baking.
got an omelet.
We're having the most delightful time with just Janae. Oh,
Janae likes onions, which is really cool. Not all kids do.
flavorful onions. Those are good.
Yep, they're caramelized onions and cheddar cheese and bacon.
So recently, Janae and I went clothes shopping for her because she's outgrown some things and she was needing some new items. We take the clothes into the dressing room, and it was my favorite part of the day was watching Janae try on different clothes, because every outfit that she put on, she would be like, wow, I look great in this. This is the best outfit ever. Did you like the clothes? How did you feel while trying on clothes?
A bunch of new clothes because all my clothes are always in the dirty laundry, and I need some other clothes that aren't in the dirty laundry.
She thought she looked great.
So just her confidence and her spunk. When did I lose that? When I go into a dressing room and try on clothes, I definitely don't stand there and think, wow, this is fantastic. I look great. Like she was like, this is the best day ever. It was really fun. I was inspired watching you.
Kendra and I got these breakfast bowls. All right, I ate pretty quick because I have to go pick up the kids from surfing.
See you later.
My feet feel so like itchy and warm.
Yep, that's what happens when the blood is returning to your body. So I think the water here is literally as cold as the gorge in Germany.
I agree.
Like it is so cold.
I like it. It feels refreshing. That was really fun. The water's really cold, but I had a great time.
I loved everything, the playing soccer, paddleboard blow up, boogie boarding, and the surfing. Initially, it was a little hard to get in, but then at the end, I was completely fine, and I loved just playing in the waves.
I loved it. It was so much fun. I loved failing on surfing and falling down on my face. It was...
But you got up on time too.
I did. We played soccer, which was really fun. They call it soccer here, which is very interesting.
I loved the boogie boarding and surfing.
All right, luckily there is a
Shower.
outdoor shower.
And it has the option of hot and cold.
Yep.
It's a turtle. It's a baby turtle.
Did you find a turtle?
Found him.
Oh, no, they have like big turtles out here, but I haven't seen
I
the
want
little
to
baby
get this one for Nene. I just want to show it to Nene.
Look at the boo-boo.
I'm showing.
All right, the showering off commences.
I'm pointing out anything that's green. These are green.
This is the cutest little heart I've ever seen.
It's just like Mama's.
Yep.
It is just like mine. The little South African style.
All right, so we call it barbecue or grilling, and here they call it braai.
Right?
Braai?
We don't know how to say it. They also have some interesting items in the meat section. This is lamb liver.
Come get your lamb liver. Today we are going to a ballet of the Christmas Carol. So every year they do this ballet here.
You need to speak a certain language to watch it. It's all like just...
Music and dance.
Yeah, let's go around to the other side. This is a beautiful.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Do you remember when we went to Romeo and Juliet?
Yeah.
The ballet?
I actually remember. It was so much fun.
They have some epic costumes in this
Yeah.
ballet. We're surprised there are so many kids here, which makes me happy.
I'm really glad we came to the matinee. There's a really fun energy here.
Christmas Carol was such a great story for a ballet because it was so expressive and they were able to exaggerate emotion. They had this scene when the ghost of Christmas past comes to Scrooge and shows him when he is engaged and he's getting ready to get married. But then they represented money by these other dancers that were dressed as gold and silver. And young Ebenezer ends up chasing after the gold and silver and losing his fiancée. And as the older Scrooge is standing by watching, he's in torment. And the dance of it just expressed the emotion so powerfully. It was a really tragic and emotional scene that they portrayed so beautifully. What do you guys think of the ballet?
I loved it. It was so much better than I expected. The Scrooge was amazing. This is our favorite game on drives. We play
Jello.
Wait, it's not.
That was real. Is that on purpose? Dad, you're laughing.
All right, this is our first time to the Kirstenbosch Gardens. It's a botanical gardens here that's really popular in Cape Town. And then during the Christmas season, they do a Christmas carol sing-along at night. And so we're gonna see that at the end of enjoying the gardens.
Oh my goodness.
The trees.
Look at this. So many. What kind is this one?
You can smell them.
This is so pretty.
Apparently, it's a camphor tree.
Caleb, can you imagine climbing up on this one?
These remind me of banana leaves.
Yeah.
I wonder if we could do some stuff with them.
So they said over 6,000 people come to the concert. We wanted to go save a spot.
This kind of reminds me of Puerto Rico, this walkway.
Yeah, it's very lush and beautiful. This way to the tree canopy walkway. So I've heard before that Cape Town, South Africa has a lot of really unique plant species. So I just had to look it up and read more about it. And it's called the Greater Cape Floristic Region. And basically this is a hotspot of biodiversity, meaning that there's thousands of unique plants that are found in this area that are found nowhere else on the planet. It occupies less than 0.5% of the area of Africa, but supports approximately 20% of the plant life in Africa.
How's that even possible? Don't they have like a massive jungle? The Congo?
Congo rainforest, right? Well, the Sahara Desert definitely helps the percentage odds.
True.
I popped out the camera to film this beautiful landscape, and what you really see is two brothers. Are you?
Handcuffed me, but I got out of all.
So they're, I don't even know what they're doing.
We're in.
Are you happy? Are you getting along?
Yeah.
So this is not fighting.
No, not
This is not fighting.
It's fun.
I feel like we're going in a circle. It says concert this way.
We went around the concert, Mom.
Okay, this way. I definitely feel like we're walking in circles.
I'm not using my tippy toes.
What? You are getting so tall. So all the tap water in Kirstenbosch Gardens is drinkable. They explained how it comes from a well. What? Was that your nose?
Watch how high it can go, though.
Whoa. Okay, look at this plant.
It's like it has warp.
What in the world is this plant?
Something interesting about the canopy walkway is that it actually like, the metal like moves a little bit while you walk.
That's interesting. Sounds a little dangerous.
Wait.
Isaac, did you learn anything?
So it actually was designed after a tree snake here, and that's why it can move a little bit. It's just designed to be kind of flexible.
Are you trying to feel the movement? I love canopy walkways. They give you such a different view of the, whoa, you guys are making it move.
Now we're high up.
We are high up. We're up in the canopy of the trees. We just stopped and visited with a family who's from here in South Africa, and they were telling us that this windy path is called a boomslang because it's named after a very, very poisonous tree snake here. So then we started talking about all the crazy snakes and critters in the area, hoping we don't run into any of those. This shows all sorts of creatures that live up here in the canopy. Geckos, boomslang, caterpillars, owls, insects. This is called Wood's cycad, and it's the last of its kind. Caged for its protection. This is only one clump of this kind of a tree was ever found. If Wood and Wiley had not collected and cultivated specimens of the cycad, it would be extinct. Well, we just ran into some new friends that we met at church last week. They're here with their kids for the Christmas Carol sing-along as well. We bumped into them and they're telling us all about the mountains and which mountain is which and different plants and different snakes and different things. And it's always so good to be able to connect with locals who know so much more than we do. We have so much to learn. This is the spot of a natural spring that's now been built up to look this way.
I even dip my feet in.
This is pretty. This is a really pretty spot. Yes. Okay, we're done exploring. We're heading back to meet up with Jeremy and Laura. And the line
has definitely grown while we were gone.
Look how far back the line goes. So they're letting us in and we got a great spot up here. Laura found some friends.
We had such a great time while we waited in line. I mean, the kids and I went and explored for part of it, but when we came back, like, we got to talk to people and meet them and hear and learn so much. And I feel like that about every line that we've been on this world trip. That's the time to meet and connect with people. And now we get to be part of this beautiful community.
The family we were talking to had a father and mother that were here when Nelson Mandela came out. And it was so interesting to hear their perspective of what was going on in the country.
Good evening, Kirstenbosch. Irish dance.
Irish dance. There goes Laura. Laura's having so much fun. Janae was too shy to go up on her own, but she wanted to dance too. Now we're singing the songs.
Oh, come on, you faithful.
Yeah. It's your favorite.
The angel said to her, "Greetings, you who are highly favored."
But there's no water in the entire town. We're getting excited for Christmas.
Yes!
I can't find the toilet, I'm trapped! The classic untangling.
Well, this is a good first effort. We're happy though with the new trip.